There's nothing wrong. Margaret, this is our new clerk. She wasn't here at the time of the thefts.
Theft?
5 typewriters. Oh. That's what Lieutenant Jameson is here about. Is there something wrong, dear?
I saw a man in the basement. It was horrible. He had a knife. He had this big knife.
Excuse me, is that the knife? May I sing that, please?
The knife?
Yes.
Oh, no. A gang boy left this.
I see. So you're saying that there was another knife?
Yes, in the basement. I saw this man, but when Grady went down, he was gone.
Are you quite sure about what you saw?
Do you think I'm making this up?
Well, of course not. Why would I think that?
I did not imagine this. I saw someone in the basement.
Well, here's your victim.
You mean he was ripping a book?
Those hooligans.
Now, listen, I could pick him up on vandalism charges, but I don't think it's going to stick.
No, those boys were gone before you sent me down here, Mrs. Pritchard. It must have been someone else. It could have been that killer.
It's kids, ma'am. Trust me.
It could have been that killer.
Thank you for stopping by, Lieutenant Jameson.
Absolutely. No problem. Now, listen, if you have any more trouble, I want you to call me. Okay?
Thank you.
And you too, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. You have a good night.
Yes. What a nice man. There, you see? There's nothing to worry about.
Mrs. Pritchard, there's one more problem. Now, I don't want to get Grady into trouble or anything, but he has been drinking. And it just seems to me with everything that's been happening in the past few days that we ought to have a real security officer.
I have tried to replace Grady, but he is a civil servant. It's almost impossible. So, I've pretty much decided to deal with him in another way. Oh, goodness. Look at the time.
But what are we going to do? I mean, we need protection.
You are overreacting, dear. The serial killer business sells a lot of newspapers.
Aren't you afraid?
I think that everybody in this world gets what he or she deserves. If you put out fear and negativity, that's what comes back to call on you. The library's closing in 10 minutes.
No, Margaret and I will handle that.
I'll do my job.
One thing around.
I got them boys out of here. Well, forget it.
That man does not know how lucky he is. I'll just pop out for sandwiches.
Oh, no, don't go. I'm not even hungry.
Well, I'm starving. I'll bring you some coffee. I'll only be a minute. Here. Take my keys. You can lock up if you're so worried.
Okay.
Now, I won't be long.
All right. Sir, the library's closed.
Already? I had no idea. I've made such progress today. Now, murderers are so fascinating when you get to know them. Can I show you something? John Reginald Halliday Christie. Doesn't look like a killer, does he? But he was.
Huh.
And a necrophiliac to boot. Not like our man. Whatever our man looks like. But I mean, for all we know, our killer could be some dapper little man in an old trench coat and who wears little round glasses. Then one day he snaps and goes berserk. Ah, I can see our man working himself up into quite a little frenzy. It's what you have to do to kill with a knife, you know? Like our man always does. I mean, it's harder than you think to slash a man's throat. You gotta get close. Close enough to feel their breath on your hand. Close enough to look into their eyes and see the blood spurt out.
Please stop.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
I do need to close up. I have the other work to do tonight.
Oh, you're working late by yourself?
Yes. No, I mean, Mrs. Pritchard is working late also.
Oh, I thought she went out.
She's coming right back.
Would you like me to stay until she returns?
No. I mean, we have a security guard.
Oh, I thought I saw him leave. You know, it wouldn't be very smart with all this unpleasantness in the park. You know, the murder last night took place just about this time. Some poor homeless person, wandering all alone, asks the wrong stranger for some change and...
You really must go. It's after hours.
Oh, I forgot to check this book out. Could you, leave it somewhere handy so I can get it when I come back?
Come back?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Till tomorrow.
I've really enjoyed talking to you. I'm not going anyplace after all. Locked in.
Oh. I'm sorry, I forgot. Good night.
Good night. Be careful now.
Oh, thank God you're back.
The world is going on around
He
here.
was first at the front door, and then he was at the back. It was that crazy man, that maniac. He wanted me to open the door for him, and of course I wouldn't do that. Oh, he was huge. He was all hunched over.
Oh, that's Mr. Garvin. I let him in after 9. He works late. Poor man, he has some kind of bone disorder. You see? He was just dropping off some books. Calm yourself, dear. I am sure that there is no one out there.
No, he is out there. I know that he is. I tried to use the telephone, but that maniac cut the wires.
I turned the phone off. The switch is underneath. I'll show you.
You've cut the phone off? On purpose?
It's so distracting and... Well, we are closed after all. Come on upstairs, dear. I want to talk to you. I know you're upset about these murders, but I can assure you you're quite safe here. The newspapers have built up this maniac character. He did this, he did that. What nonsense. What if it isn't a man? It could just as easily be a woman. That'd surprise everyone, wouldn't it?
Where's Grady? You sent him away, didn't you? Maybe you killed him.
What?
Yeah, you hated him. You hate everyone. You said yourself that people get what they deserve. When you think he deserved to die.
You think I'm the murderer?
Now you want to kill me?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Don't
Oh,
touch
don't.
me! Don't touch me! Doing?
Go! Let go! Let go! Let go! Let go!
You! I knew you were after me. Just like all the others. Like all the others. But I'm not afraid anymore. I showed you.
Miss Pritchard? I was checking the back doors and I heard the alarm.
Well, I guess I have to resign. Move on again. I liked it here. But this city made me nervous. So much crime. I don't like being afraid all the time. I'm sorry about giving such short notice. I hope you won't think too badly of me. Yeah.
Well, kiddies, I guess that's knife in the big city for you. Boy, do I feel sorry for Margaret. Looks like it's just one dead-end job after another. You'll be happy to know that I made a sale. The negotiations were fierce. But after I threw in a couple of acres, the rest was easy. There goes the neighborhood.